Hey guys, hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ade Laoye. So if you're watching me for the very first time, then welcome. I am a Nigerian movie vlogger, and lifestyle vlogger, and everything else in between. So please, if you haven't already done so, do make sure to hit the red subscribe button down there and do subscribe to the channel, okay? Today, I'll be talking about Kunle Afolayan's latest film titled The Tribunal. This film has been highly anticipated because it's the third film that we've been expecting from Kunle Afolayan this year. The first one was Omugo featuring Patience Uzokwo, and the second one was Roti featuring Kid Ensure, and now The Tribunal, and that is the film I'll be talking about today. So make sure to sit down, relax, enjoy the show, and I'll be right back.
Mr. Jimi Disu? I have a client. Well, a friend, actually, that requires your services.
Ifeanyi was fired because he's an albino.
Ifeanyi?
Kunle Afolayan is back with this third film titled The Tribunal. This film features Funsho Adeolu, Ade Laoye, Carol King, Bimbo Manuel, Norbert Young, and Omotola Jalade Ekeinde, and introducing Damilola Ogunsi, who played the lead male in the film. This film tells the story of a young banker named Mr. Imo, who filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against his bank and his boss, named Arese Abebe, played by Omotola Jalade Ekeinde, because he felt like was wrongfully terminated because he was an albino. And so he consulted with his lawyer friend who recently just graduated from law school, named Tanimo, played by Ade Laoye. Tanimo thereafter decided she was going to take the case to a renowned lawyer, former lawyer. He hadn't practiced in a while. He used to be one of the top partners in a top law firm in Lagos and whatnot, named Mr. Disu, but he hadn't practiced in a while, and she had to convince him that, okay, you need to make your comeback. This needs to be your case. You can win this case. So the story pretty much surrounded the entire court proceeding and how they reached a resolution at the end of the day while dealing with Mr. Disu's personal issues. I'm rating this film a 3.5/5. I really did enjoy it, but why is it as always? But as always, I do have some reservations. But first, let me tell you what I loved about the film. It's the casting. It was obvious that Kunle, in casting this film, was very deliberate. He had specific characters that he wanted because he wanted specific things from the characters, and I loved the casting. And then Ade Laoye, this was a shining moment, and she did not disappoint. And then of course Funsho Adeolu, and of course even the lead character himself, Damilola Ogunsi, did very well the technical aspect. So I'm talking about the sound, the picture, the cinematography, which was beautiful, by the way. I enjoyed seeing Lagos. Kunle enjoys infusing this traditional and culture into his films, I think. Yeah, for the most part. And The Tribunal was not an exception, and it was so beautiful to watch as well. So the technical aspects of the film were good. The story is also very interesting because this is something that I'm certain, 100% certain, that has happened to maybe not one or two or three albinos, maybe not even albinos, maybe being discriminated against for one reason or the other. And so it was a very sensitive issue, and I thought Kunle approached it well, and I really enjoyed the storyline. And I have to give extra kudos to Carol King and Omotola Jalade Ekeinde because they didn't have so much dialogue, and most of their acting had to be done via faces and reactions, and I thought they were brilliant. Kunle Afolayan also did a great job directing the film because it was very heavy on reactions and storytelling and on dialogue. However, like I said earlier on, it wasn't perfect. Number one for me was that even though Funsho Adeolu did a good job in his character as this washed up lawyer who had issues, who had stuff going on, when he came down to delivering his lines, especially in the courtroom, I felt like it was just vomiting them. I felt like he had memorized them, and it seemed as if he was just reciting the lines rather than actually, delivering and embodying and actually believing what he was saying. The reaction of Mr. Imo's character, his aggressiveness to certain situations, were a bit over the top and not on the same tempo as the instigating situation. The story lost its pacing and became slow, and it dragged a bit. And contributing to that is the fact that some of the actors also delivered their lines very slowly. Places that were supposed to be some sort of climax or highlights in the film, by the time they happened, we didn't really feel that impact because of the way the line was delivered. Another thing I'm going to fault is the writing of the film. And Tunde Barala is a fantastic screenwriter. There's no doubt about that. But this particular one, I felt like we went through so much just to get to the end. And by the time we got to the end of the film, the resolution we got wasn't strong enough, and even how it was resolved wasn't strong enough, and even how the resolution was explained, I'm trying so hard not to give anything away, even how it was explained still wasn't good enough. It just felt like, okay, that's it. It was so difficult for me not to compare this film with The Arbitration, directed by Ni Akimolayan, which features OC KJ and Ade Laoye. Though they are completely two different films, there were just a few things about The Tribunal that just consistently reminded me of The Arbitration. I just figured I would mention that, but I do not compare the two films because there are two different storylines, you know, two different actors, two different aims entirely. All right, so 3/5 for the film The Tribunal. Should you say it? Absolutely. I think it will make a very good watch. I think you're going to enjoy it, and of course it's Kunle Afolayan, so hey, you know, we're all partial towards him. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the love, the support. Please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. God bless you. I'll see you again very, very soon. Remain in God. God bless you. Mwah. Bye guys.